Hi guys, Wern here with another first impressions video. Now you might be thinking, why am I pushing out so many first impression videos and not pushing out proper reviews? Well, the reason is simple. I personally don't believe in somebody being able to properly review a e-liquid by just giving it a few drops in a dripper. As we all know, all e-liquids taste differently. They are made differently. Some are made to taste better on silica based tanks. Some are made to taste better on Genesis based tanks. So personally, I like to try them out on a few different setups before I actually review them. Yeah, so today is going to be a first impressions video, and it's going to be about some liquids which I received from a guy called Cookie Sunny, and the liquids are from the Cookie Sauce brand. Now I got these free for review. I just want to make that clear, but even though they are free for review, it's not going to affect my sort of my first impressions on this. You know, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Okay, so I haven't vaped these yet. I've only opened them up and give them a smell and a small taste yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or was it 2 days ago? Something like that. So they've been sitting on my desk while I've been out. You know, I was at Urbanscapes today the whole day. It's bloody hot, man. But enough about that. I will be giving these 2 liquids from Cookie Sauce and 1 liquid from the Vape Bouquet, a sort of first impressions. As usual, I'll be dripping it on my iGo-S, and if you notice, I've got a new drip tip on there today. This is the RSM Shorty, the Rocket Science Mods Shorty drip tip. It's ironic that they're calling it the Shorty because it's actually quite long. You know, putting it next to my iGo-S is actually bigger than the iGo-S. Oh wait, I've got the long one as well. This is also the RSM drip tip, the long Pyrex one. And that's just ridiculous. Look at that, man. But this is not a drip tip first impression. This is a liquid first impression. So let's start by trying out the Rywanda. Now, as I mentioned before, this is a tobacco-based e-liquid, but it is flavored with chocolate. So I'm interested to see what kind of chocolate this is. The last time around, you know, I mentioned that it didn't taste that sweet. It doesn't smell that sweet. You know, it smells more like a bitter chocolate type of chocolate, or a dark chocolate type of chocolate. You know, it doesn't smell milky, doesn't smell creamy. I don't know how it will vape, but it doesn't smell sweet, you know, and that's the sort of main thing that I like. In fact, it has that a slight sort of a bitter smell, but not the bad type of bitter. It's like the bitter chocolate type of bitter, you see. Okay, give that a few drops. Yep. This call is what I checked it that day, 0.5, 0.9. Thoroughly dry burnt and whatnot. So let's give this a vape. Now, if I didn't know that this was a tobacco-based liquid, then I really wouldn't be able to tell you that it was. Straight away I get that strong chocolate taste. Again, you know, it's the dark chocolate taste. It's not sweet. It's not. It is a bit sweet, but it's not sweet like let's say a milk chocolate type of sweetness. It's not creamy either. Well, actually it is creamy, but not creamy like milk chocolate. It really does taste a lot like dark chocolate, and it's quite nice. It's quite nice. I won't be able to give you a comparison to what kind of chocolate. You know, I can't say that it's a Cadbury bar or it's a Kinder Bueno, because you know those are probably the only two chocolates that I eat. But it doesn't taste like, you know, a regular candy bar. It tastes like something expensive. You know how they always say dark chocolate is more posh than your regular milk chocolate. You know, it does have that sort of a deeper chocolate flavor. You know, a deeper one, more like not as deep as cocoa powder or you know, chocolate cake, but really it's like biting into a dark chocolate bar. Something, it tastes a bit like, you know, hot chocolate, but then again, hot chocolate is made from milk chocolate, right? I don't know. It does have a sort of oh shit. It does have sort of a strong aroma to it, a strong chocolate aroma to it, and I like it. I don't know how this will do in a tank though. I don't know how it do in a silica. No, in a silica, you know, it should taste similar to this. I'm just giving it a dry burn here. I don't know how it'll taste on a Genesis tank, because traditionally I like my tobacco bases in Genesis. But it's a strong flavor, so even with the muting from Genesis, I doubt that it will lose a lot of its body. It's very rich in a way that isn't overpowering. You know, it's not like how Grant's vanilla custard, that was rich and creamy. You know, this one it's creamy, but it's not milky, if that makes much sense to you. It's definitely not for those of you who love your sweet vapes, like, you know, your BIs and your what else is very sweet? Let me think. You know, like a lot of your tasty vapor flavors. Yeah. So there you go. My first impression of Rywanda. In short, if I didn't know it was tobacco based, I couldn't tell from the vape at all. Excuse me. Okay, so I've given this a dry burn. You know, I'm using a VGT with a Panasonic NC, is it NCR? The 18650B, the green battery, and you know, the VGT is a strong firing mod, so I can just dry burn, and you see the whole wick is dry already. Okay, so the second one I want to give a first impressions of is the Nutty Munkey. You know, I'm guessing it's a banana based. Yeah, I remember I said that it was a banana based. It tastes like the banana marshmallows, the banana sort of pastilles, right? So I'm really looking forward to give this a vape. No, up till now my benchmark banana flavor is definitely Hanuman from NM from Elixir. Yeah, so that is my sort of benchmark for NMN. That is my sort of benchmark for banana based flavors, because Hanuman is my absolute favorite banana based flavor. The other banana bases I've tried is Banana Dream from Mr. Eliquid. I found that a bit anisey. Yeah, so I didn't really like that. But Nutty Munkey, you know, the aroma, it smells like those soft bananas, like, you know, in your goreng pisang, that type of bananas. You know, when it's fried, and it's, you know, it's not just a plain banana taste, but you know, you get that sort of aroma when you break open the goreng pisang and you smell it. Very nice. Very different from Hanuman. Hanuman again is very intense, sort of concentrated banana flavor, but this one you get a bit of other aromas with it. Again, you know, Nutty Munkey is not a sweet liquid. There is some sweetness there, but sweetness is not the first note that you get. The first note you get is the banana essence, and you know, I just want to reiterate, it tastes like pisang goreng, or if you don't know pisang goreng, it's banana fritters. You know, the ones you eat with ice cream, the ones you dip in batter and you deep fry. So it's a savory sort of banana taste. You know, as I vape it, as I drip this, I sort of can pick up faintly a pastry sort of aftertaste. You know, I don't know if it's in my mind because I set it up to taste like goreng pisang, but I can almost picture, you know, the pastry taste on it, the batter taste on it. Absolutely no NEC taste. So if you don't like banana dream, I don't like banana dream, this one tastes pretty good. You know, I'm thinking of a lot of other comparisons or ways to describe it, but really nothing seems to describe it better than, you know, goreng pisang, banana fritters. You know, I can even taste a bit of vanilla. You know, really like how you eat banana fritters with vanilla. There is a aftertaste that's stuck in my tongue now. I would say it's almost like rose water aftertaste, or agar-agar, you know, the smell of, you know, pandan. That's it. I have the pandan aftertaste in my mouth. So I have banana fritters and pandan. Pandan is the taste that I associate to the pastry taste. It's not pastry, it's pandan. That's bloody smart. That's really very smart. Should I give this a double dip? I'm very tempted to. I'm going to fill this into a tank right away, and after this. Wow. Now, the only issue that I have, or I can foresee with it having a sort of pandan taste, is that I'm not sure if what kind of flavorings he's using here. See, normally some local makers, they make it a point to use TFA or TPA brand liquids, flavorings. You know, a lot of foreign flavorings, American-based flavorings, and I highly doubt that an overseas brand would have pandan flavor. So I'm guessing it could be maybe a cake flavoring, or he could be using the real thing. You know. Soaking or sort of steeping the real pandan leaves into some PG. I have to actually get in touch with Cook to find this out, to find out if it is pandan at all, you know. But back to the issue which I foresee, you know, if it is a sort of cheaper grade of flavoring, the risk is that as your bottle steeps, it could lose flavor, and it could get very gunky if it isn't sort of a pure based flavoring. But all in all, you know, not too sweet, very tasty, you know, very savory. It's a fruit based, you know, it's banana, but it's not a sweet fruit based in that sense. Again, you know, the sweetest liquid that I've tried, excluding Pinoy liquids, local based liquids, has to be, you know, like B-Ice, the Royal Liquid range, you know, things like Angel, things like what else do they have? The root beer ice, you know, those are really intense, really sweet, really in your face. You know, they leave that sweet aftertaste in your mouth. But this one, you know, I'm very surprised and very pleasantly surprised, you know, that it's pandan. Okay, so enough about pandan. Again, I've dry burned this coil, and I'm going to try now the third liquid called from the Vape Bouquet. The Vape Bouquet. I'm going to try zooming this in. There you go. Finally, the Vape Bouquet. Pandora, and it says honeysuckle 15 ml 10 mg RM28. I did a bit of research since the last time. Honeysuckle. Is this going to zoom? Focus back. Let me try this. Okay. I did some research about honeysuckle, and it turns out that it's a flower. It really is a flower. So what I got the last time wasn't wrong. But I didn't. There were sites about the benefits of honeysuckle, this and that, whatnot, blah blah blah. But I didn't go that far. I was lying when I said research. I just did a Google search. But this does have the initial whiff of berries, and then it goes into a very fruity aroma. Unlike the two other juices from Cookie Sauce, the Vape Bouquet Pandora, it has a much stronger aroma in terms of, I can smell so much more layers there. It smells a bit like starfruit. There is a sweet note there, and there is also a sour note. And that excites me because there are very few truly sour based liquids. There is sour fuse, which supposedly is a combination of sour fruits, but after vaping sour fuse, I've gone down to 30 ml bottles already. It tastes of peach. That is the base flavor that I get. There is the sour green or green sour mango, that tastes very nice, but the aroma is horrible. I wouldn't dare to vape that outside. But this really smells very nice, like a very pleasant perfume. Not the type that's overwhelming, not the type that some lady sprays and steps in a lift and you go, what the hell are you wearing, woman? An almost candyish smell, but unmistakably, it's a flower aroma. So I'm going to give this another vape. I'm surprised that, for something that smelled so complex, it smelled so interesting. The vape is quite flat. The flavor is quite flat. It's almost as if the moment I exhale, my palate is clear. I taste nothing. I have no aftertaste, and that makes it hard to describe what it tastes like. I get a very, very faint sort of starfruit sort of aroma. You know how starfruit tastes? They don't taste sweet. They taste a bit sour. And that's basically all you get. They taste very watery, and this does taste a bit watery. It doesn't taste like honey, even though it's called honeysuckle. When you were a kid, there was those red flowers, the red four-leaf flowers, not four-petal flowers that had a stem, a yellow stem coming up from the middle. I used to go and pluck those stems, pluck those flowers, pull up the stem, and there will be one drop of sort of nectar at the bottom. Take that, give it a taste. It'll be a burst of sweetness, but not intense sweetness. the vape tastes something like that. You know, it was like as if they collected a whole bottle full of those nectar droplets and turned them into a flavoring agent. Yeah, I'm still a bit confused by this liquid because it smells so good. It really does smell so good, but the taste is really quite flat. It could be that this bottle needs to steep a bit. It could be that the air hole on the IGOS is too big. It could be that the drip tip is too big. So I'm going to say that this is a very delicate flavor. It's probably best enjoyed at higher ohms, because it seems that my coil is just burning out all the flavor right now. Okay, I'm getting more of a fruity taste, you know, that star fruity taste at the back of my tongue now. But it doesn't linger at all. It's really just clean my palate. Once sort of the saliva dries up, you just lose all the flavor. Anyway, I'll be testing, I'll be putting this in a tank. I probably will try it both a low resistance. My normal resistance is about 0.8 to 1.1. I'll try it in my usual setups, and I probably will try it in a higher ohm setup, maybe something like a 1.6 to 1.8. I might try on a variable wattage setup, maybe lower the voltage. Maybe that will bring up the flavor. But for now, you know, on a typical max setup on a dripper, I'm losing all the taste. Of the three, Nutty Munkey. Yep. I'm filling this in my tank. This is the first liquid I'm going to fill up in a tank, and I can foresee that I'm going to be very happy. Okay, enough ranting and rambling from me. I think I went a bit off course there, but yeah, you did get a preview of the Rocket Science Mods drip tips, the long and short. I have them in possession right now, so I'll be doing a well, not really a review, but a breakdown on how different drip tips can affect your vape. But yeah, for now, you know, in my tanks I'm running GVC. I'm going to be running these three liquids too, and hopefully sometime next week or the week after I'll be able to give you a proper review once the liquids have done their rounds on all my different setups. Okay, enough rambling, enough ranting. I'm off. I'm going to have a couple more vapes, and I'll see you next time.